From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Monday, December the 5th, 2022. A rocket was fired at southern Israel Saturday night from Gaza. It landed in an open area and no damage or injury was reported. In response, the IDF said that fighter jets attacked a workshop for the production of IEDs of the terrorist organization Hamas. The workshop serves as a central site, the IDF said, for the production of most of the organization's rockets in the Gaza Strip. In addition, a terrorist tunnel of the terrorist organization Hamas in the southern Gaza Strip was attacked. Israel's President Isaac Herzog arrived in the United Arab Emirates today, where he met with President Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed in Abu Dhabi. Herzog saying the Abraham Accords have taken off beautifully over the past 2 years, and our mission now is to reach cruising altitude, upgrading the relationship even further. Herzog's visit to the region began yesterday in Bahrain, the first Israeli president to visit the kingdom. Upon departing to Bahrain, Herzog said the visit underscores the importance Israel attaches to relations with Bahrain, including partnerships on defense, trade, tourism, and environment, adding that in the face of hate, threats, and terror, there is one answer: alliances with friends. Herzog was invited to Bahrain by King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and was welcomed by the king at his palace with the playing of Israel's national anthem. Herzog said hearing Hatikva next to the king was deeply moving and that we must strengthen our alliances for peace and bring more states and nations into the circle of peace in our region. Herzog also met with, he tweeted, the small, flourishing, ancient Jewish community here in Bahrain. We discussed, he said, the challenges, opportunities, and future of the community. Religious tolerance, he wrote, is a supreme value here in Bahrain for which we thank the kingdom. U.S. President Joe Biden took to social media in an apparent response to comments made last week by rapper Kanye West praising Hitler. Biden tweeted on Friday, "I just want to make a few things clear. The Holocaust happened. Hitler was a demonic figure. And instead of giving it a platform, our political leaders should be calling out and rejecting anti-Semitism wherever it hides. Silence," he said, "is complicity." And today, Second Gentleman Douglas Emhoff's office announced that he will convene a roundtable with Jewish leaders to discuss the rise of anti-Semitism and efforts to combat hate in our nation. That's taking place this Wednesday. Participants include Domestic Policy Advisor for the White House, Ambassador Susan Rice, Special Envoy to Monitor and Combat Anti-Semitism, Ambassador Deborah Lipstadt, and Senior Advisor to the President for Public Engagement, Keisha Lance Bottoms. The JTA reports, citing the Detroit Free Press, that a 35-year-old man in Michigan was arrested and charged with 2 counts of ethnic intimidation after harassing people, including children, with anti-Semitic and racist threats outside Temple Bethel in Bloomfield Township on Friday morning. The congregation's Rabbi Mark Miller said that parents were starting to bring their young children into our ECC Early Childhood Center program when they were subjected to verbal abuse and threats against Jews and Israel. Oakland County Prosecutor Karen McDonald said on Sunday that anti-Semitism and racism have no place in our country. We stand with the Jewish community in condemning this incident and speaking out against anti-Semitism everywhere. Well, B'nai B'rith International announced the winners of its 2022 None Shall Be Afraid essay contest, where college students were asked to offer their suggestions on combating anti-Semitism. First place was awarded to University of Texas at Austin student Adrian Weiss, who wrote about the anti-Semitic messages that emanate from all sides of the political spectrum. Weiss concludes in his essay, "In the face of hatred, we can either remain silent or stand up and fight anti-Semitism. And now more than ever, it is time to fight." Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Monday, December the 5th. At 7:30, director Alon Schwarz talks about his film Tantura as it investigates controversial events at the Palestinian village of Tantura in 1948. At 8, Abigail Pogrebin speaks to Dahlia Lithwick, who discusses Lady Justice, Women, the Law, and the Battle to Save America. Her book about women lawyers who came forward to fight racism, sexism, and xenophobia during the Trump era. At 8:30, Nadine Epstein talks about her book, RBG's Brave and Brilliant Women. At 9, Mark Golub sits down with author Phyllis Chesler on L'chaim. At 10:30, AJ Jacobs describes what it was like living a year according to biblical laws from the 92nd Street Y. And coming up next, Mark sits down with JBS's Shahar Azani, who shares his insights from his recent trip to Israel and analyzes the election results and its next government. And that's the JBS News Update for Monday, December the 5th, 2022. I'm Teisha Bader. Stay healthy, stay well.